from C2C Stamping, and I'm excited that you're here today, and I'm here today too. I'm gonna make sure that I can see us on YouTube so I can see all of your comments. If you're here, say hello, comment down below, and tell me where you're joining from today. I'd love to know where you're joining from, and we're going to make a really fun fall card. And I'm kind of playing around with this bundle a little bit. I saw a couple of really cute designs and wanted to play with it. So let's see if I can see our live video sometimes. Oh, here we go. Good. Excellent. Okay. Yay. I can see us. All right. We are going to play with the brand new Frosted Forest. So Frosted Forest is a stamp set that is in the online exclusives. It is fall-ish, but I like it because it has some fall and winter images, but the sentiments aren't specific for like Thanksgiving, or so it says, "No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart, thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. Birthday wishes for a day as great as you are, and thank you." The fonts are legible, they're pretty, they're a mix of serif and sans serif, cursive and print. And what I like about this, it comes with dies, but it also comes with a set of masks. So we're gonna play a little bit with one of them, but I'm gonna show you the sets. It actually comes with 6 masks, and we'll talk about why it comes with 6. And then there's a die set as well. The die set has pieces that cut out the trees. It also has like kind of this silhouette tree and some pieces that could add like some foliage to the trees. So it's a pretty cool set. You could use the stamps, you could use the masks, you could use the stamps and the masks, you could use the stamps and masks and the dies, just the dies. Like there's a lot of different ways to use it, and I like that. I like that you could literally build a tree with just the dies, or just the masks, or just the stamps. You could use all 3 and go crazy, which I actually think we're gonna do today. But there's a lot of flexibility. There's also a couple of there's a bird image and a couple of bird dies. There's 2 bird dies, so that's nice. You could stamp the birds multiple times and kind of die cut 2 at a time, which I always like efficiency in my die sets. So I think you'll see some more designs from this one for me. Like this has a lot of possibilities. So I'm gonna rotate us around, and we're gonna make one card, and then I'm going to talk about maybe some other cards that we are going to make and some other inspiration. The other thing I wanted to mention before I got started was, 1, tell me where you're from. I'm going to pick somebody today to win a card. I picked a couple winners last week, Pat and, oh goodness, I can't remember her name, but I picked 2 winners last week, and I'm going to pick a winner this week, but you have to tell me where you're from and what's your favorite season. So where are you from and what's your favorite season? And I'll pick some winners this week too. So make sure you comment down below, and let's get started. All right. So let's do this. So I'm going to use a couple of things from a couple other sets. I don't know which way I probably actually pulled that the wrong way. Okay. We're going to use this piece of paper. This is the Iconic Imagery, Iconic Celebrations paper. It has the little acorns on the back. I think the acorns are too weirdly busy and symmetrical for me. I don't know. I'm not loving them, but the polka dots are cute. So we're going to use the polka dots. We're also going to use a die label from Changing Leaves. So that's the set we played with last week. The Changing Leaves dies. This is the stamp set. The die set has a couple of nice shapes. It has a long oval and a short oval and a nice stitch circle. If you don't have any of these stitch shapes and you wanted to kind of start with a set, I think this is a great set to start with, because that'll fit a lot of your sentiments. So I've die cut a piece out from that. And then the other thing, remember how I kept talking about how I didn't know what to do with this color wood? So this card is actually based on a card that Lola Rist designed. There's a couple of really cute designs out there right now. And she used this piece of DSP. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know what to do with this color. It was kind of a blonde wood. It actually looks like my flooring in my house, which is funny. I must like it enough to put it in my house, but I didn't know how to craft with it. And she ran it through the Changing Leaves embossing folder, which I thought was a really nice look. I do like it a lot, and so hopefully you can see that contrast on camera. There we go. I thought I would give it a try. This is actually a carryover, the Leaf Fall embossing folder. This is a cool one because it has kind of leaves that come down. So I thought I'd give it a try with that one. And that is here. And so I like it okay, maybe less so. It actually, what's funny is I think I reversed it. So it's actually kind of looks cooler on the flip side. So who knows, maybe I'll make a cool weathered blue fall card. I don't know, I'll do something with this. But I'm gonna go ahead and use what she used, which was the Changing Leaves set. So what we found out is that the majority of our fall products were given to us at the beginning of online exclusives, which is great because I've been enjoying playing with Changing Leaves and some of the other ones. I just thought we were going to get a little bit more fall in the holiday catalog, but we got the preview and we're not, so that's fine. So I've gone ahead and, you know, ordered the little playful ghosts and done a couple other things. I'm going to cut a card base here. Hadn't done that yet. Cajun Craze. Cajun Craze to me is the perfect fall color. And then we're gonna need, I'm gonna follow Lola's lead on this one. It was a great card. So she did 4 1/8. She actually made a really slim bordered piece around there and 5 3/8. So that when we mount this, we're gonna have a really fine white border on the edge, which will give a little bit of contrast. And so that looks really nice. We're gonna cut a little piece of this. I think maybe 1 inch is good enough. We just need a little pizzazz. And we'll do 5 1/4. Terrific. All right. So I think that might be all my cutting. Because I've also got a sample piece here for us to do the cool mask on. All right, so the dies, or the masks, there's 2 sets of masks. The masks are numbered up in the upper right-hand corner. There's a little notch and there's a divot. And for me, it's really hard to see this, this number, but it has an A, a B, and a C, so these are numbered. What's nice about the notch is if you line up the notches, then you've lined up like the layering. So this goes from larger to more kind of detailed. If you wanted to add the snow clumps, that would be C. C would be our snow clumps. And I think A and B are kind of, you know, the traditional trees. So super cute. I'm not gonna do that one today. And then we have a 1, 2, 3 here. We have 1 for the trunk. We have 2 for kind of the larger leaf spread and 3 for some more details. And then we have the stamp set, which has a very nice large tree on it. And I'm gonna grab a sentiment too, that as well. And then as you can see, there's those cute little birds. And I really do like the sentiments on this set a lot. So, Sherry, The beach is your season. That's hilarious. You know, one Christmas we went to the beach when we lived in South Carolina, and it was so cold, but it was so fun. We didn't go in the water much. We dipped our toes in, but I would say yes. The beach can be a season. That is true. So a couple of the dies. This is kind of a detail die. This is kind of a detail right in this. So those would be the 3 dies, and maybe even these guys that you could use to build trees without stamping them. And then we're just going to use this outline die today. But you'll see these other trees soon, I think. So, okay. So I want to show you what this looks like without any stamping on it. So I'm going to do the masking first, and then I'm going to do the stamping last, just so you can see kind of what that would look like. So I'm going to use copper clay for my tree trunk, and I could have used pecan pie. I could have used, really espresso might be a little dark, but let's just do this. I like copper clay. I think it's a really pretty color. Okay, terrific. So with this, right, now I kind of need to know that my notch is maybe just right above my paper here. So when I bring the next one in, I'm going to be able to know kind of, okay, that means that this is going to go right about here. And I can actually line up, that's nice. They gave us these little branches so we can line it up, which is really nice. All right, so I'm gonna do, for this one, I'm gonna do pumpkin pie. And I'm gonna get, I've got another little brush here. So I'm gonna do some pumpkin pie for this. This is me loving fall and wishing we had more changing leaves here. Although I will say, I feel like we've gotten a greater diversity of trees, and I feel like we do have more changing leaves than we used to in Texas. So, and I like to kind of go left and right to kind of make sure I get into all the little grooves. This one has a lot of little detail grooves, so you're gonna really wanna, you know, burnish in there, and I might, you know, come in and add a few darker spots here and there just to make it more interesting. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, I really like this one. I love a good mask. All right, and then I'm gonna take some Cajun Craze, and that's gonna be my last color, kind of my detail color. And okay, so that goes right about here-ish, and that's good because I can kind of line up based on some of these other pieces. I wonder if this goes lower. Maybe higher. All right, well, we'll go right about, oops, right about there. All right, so Cajun Craze. Let's do this. And Cajun Craze is pretty dark, so I can probably do one swoop, and that'll probably be it. Whoa. Okay, those are cool. I'm happy. And then you just take these to the sink and run them with some water, and you're good to go. Okay, so this is the tree without any stamping, which is pretty cool, honestly. I am comfortable with this tree without any stamping. We can definitely go back in and we can, you know, line up our tree and we can stamp. I would definitely use the base, the tree trunk, to kind of line it up. And it looks like we've got some detail in here. And I might use like an early espresso or something kind of dark to do this. So we're gonna get our detail, but I like it. I think it's a really cute, it's a good looking tree. All right, so this is just going to add a little bit of detail to our tree. Now, if I was going to do this and I knew I was going to stamp it, I might stamp first and then do the mask, but in this case, I wasn't sure yet. So, sorry, I had to get that a little bit closer to me in order to stamp it. This looks good though. So I used kind of the base of the tree and then, you know, just kind of made sure it lined up. Oh my gosh. Okay. I really like that. I like this tree. So fall is my favorite season. I can admit it. I'm going to stamp the sentiment in Cajun Craze because I'm using Cajun Craze cardstock and DSP and everything else. So, all right. So thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. I like that this is a really good card set for men as well. It has a very masculine look to it. I think that, you know, this could be really nice. So I'm going to take it over to the machine and I'm going to die cut the tree out. So let's do that. That is a good looking tree. So for those of you who are local, I'm gonna take the Girl Scouts to Las Maples. I have never been to Las Maples. I have lived in Texas most of my life, and I really want to go to Las Maples. So we are trying to find the right date and time to go do this. You have to like make reservations, like day pass reservations, or else you're not going to get into the park because it like just fills every day in the fall. Ooh, okay, I like that I can slide my glue around with the green glue, but maybe not that much. Okay, so I just need to decide. Yeah, I think that's going to go there. And I'm using the wet glue, the green glue, for this because I found that with these really highly embossed pieces, this is the only thing that will like actually adhere to all the bumps and grooves and everything. So for me, this has been, the wet glue has been really important. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of linen thread, which if you don't know, it's my favorite. You should. So anybody been to Las Maples before? If you're local, I'm just, oh, this was the linen thread that I had the little tantrum on. Cool. This one was fun. As you can see, I lost the battle on this one. But then I feel like I kind of like was able to pull it out. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we're gonna tie a little bow. I'm gonna wrap it a couple times around here before I mount it to the card. And I don't know where my snips are, but these scissors are handy, so we're gonna do that. I taught class on Tuesday and recorded a video, and so everything is over at my big table, my teaching table. And so today I was like, I want to do this, but I need to grab some things. All right. If you haven't seen, my Full Life class is out. It is on YouTube. Also, Merry Makers, our Christmas card series, is open. Registration is open. We're very excited about that. And we're starting off with iconic imagery. So that's a fun iconic celebrations. It's a fun stamp set. And I think you guys will really like the designs. We're using the mercury paper, which really kind of elevates, because it's this paper, it kind of elevates a matte paper and makes it look super fancy. And I think Christmas cards should be fancy. I think that, you know, all that glitters, right? All right, so we're going to glue this panel down. And then, and it's tight, and I made it tight for a reason, so that's good. Okay, and then we're going to pop this guy. I'm going to actually go under here, and I think we're going to do, maybe he'll come more towards the middle. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so we're going to get some, I don't know if I have any. Okay, I'm going to the other table. Oh, actually, I have some of these like long, weird, skinny pieces from a kit, and these will work. I've been trying to use them up. This is perfect for the tree, right? Perfect. Nice. And then for the sentiment, I could probably just use this bigger piece here. Some big bar. Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna pop this one up here, kind of on the edge, and then this is gonna go, and I need to probably trim a little bit off of here, and that's okay. I can do that. Perfect. We've got our little bow. Nice. All right. That's a fun card. Those masks are really easy to use. I like that they line up really easily. I don't think that those are a difficult mask to use. And I think that, you know, they have been improving the masks and they've been watching how we use it. And I think they're learning what, you know, what we have a tolerance for in terms of like usability, and the fact that it lines up so neatly. It's a beautiful, beautiful card, and I'm really excited about this new set called Frosted Forest. So, hope you love it. Comment down below and let me know where you're tuning in from and what's your favorite season. It was nice to join everybody today. I hope everything is going well for you. Summer is wrapping up over here. We're already in band camp, and we're headed towards the fall, full throttle. So thanks y'all for joining, and I appreciate you. I will say goodbye. Have a wonderful day. Bye y'all. See you later.